All right, let's get into some Green Day, shall we? All right. So the first thing we're going to do for a good riddance time of your life, this is a really fun song to play. We need to actually tune the guitar slightly different for this one, which is going to give it a really great sound. We want to tune the number one string from an E, which is what it normally is, down to a D. The easy way to do it is just if you have a tuner on your guitar, which I always do, it just makes it, that's a piece of cake. Just tune it down in pitch. Again, we're going to go lower. If you think about it in alphabet terms, a D is lower than an E, so just think you want to go down in pitch. Okay, but the other way to do it is you can match it a couple different ways. You can match it to the third fret of the second string. That's the old school way to do it. So when I don't feel like cheating, I do it that way. Or the other way to do it is to it's an octave above what it would be for an open D string or open fourth string. So old school is matching it to a string that's either next to it or an open string, and new school is to just, you know, use the technology and use your tuner. Either way, it'll get you there and it's going to sound great. So now we're going to finger things slightly different because we have the different tuning. This is part of what makes this song fun, though. So a G chord, we've been doing it as a 3-2 and then a pinky on the number one string, but it's not going to sound right with this new tuning. So we're going to finger it differently in this song. We're going to use a 2-3 on the G. So we'll do our 2 finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string. We use our 3rd finger on the 2nd string on the 3rd fret. And we're actually going to mute the number 5 string with our 2 finger here. So what that does is it eliminates that string. It's not going to come out as we drag it across with a pick or with our finger. Okay. Now the next chord in the sequence is going to be a C chord, but again, this is a modified C. We're going to leave our 3rd finger down. In fact, your 3rd finger stays in the same place on all these chords, which keeps it really simple. We're just going to scoot our number 2 finger over 1 to the 5th string 3rd fret, right next door. Okay, then we're going to do a modified D chord where we're just going to do a 1-3 on the D like this. But again, we're leaving our 3 where it was on the other 2 chords. We're just putting our 1 finger down on the 3rd string 2nd fret. Okay. Okay. And having the double things down here, it makes it sound almost like a 12 string. It kind of gives it that effect. Okay, the next chord we're going to do is E minor. Again, we're leaving our 3rd finger where it is on the 2nd string 3rd fret, putting our 1 finger on the 5th string 2nd fret, going back to the D chord, putting our 2 finger back down to the C, and back to the G. So there's really very few chords on this song. There's a couple ways you can do it. If we wanted to do a more simplified strum on it, we can just use our thumb if we want, or a pick. And the strum pattern on this one is down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. So that's sort of a simplified version of the way Green Day does it. And if you can just kind of play through that and get the chords to flow that way, it's going to sound fine. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. Okay, so that's the easy way to play it. So what we'll probably do is just kind of practice getting that strum in a real mantra fashion, just down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. So the way the chord progression goes, it has 2 G's in a row, and then it goes C to D. So each measure of 4 is going to be down, down, up, down, up. So that's 4 beats right there, or 1 measure of music, okay? Second measure of G, C for 1 measure, D for 1 measure, and so forth and so on, okay? If you want to get fancier, you can then start adding little pick strokes to it. That's sort of open to interpretation of the song. I don't have it mapped out for this particular exercise, but you could kind of listen to how I do it and listen to how Green Day does it and see if you can just kind of add it in there. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable and in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable and in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. Yeah. A little fancy stuff there, a little harmonic there. Another great thing about this tuning is it actually changes the harmonics to sound a lot prettier. So in review, really quickly, it's one finger G like this, or two finger I should say, on the 6th and the 2nd string. Put one finger over, put this finger down for the D, this finger down for the E minor. There's really only 4 chords in the song. You're just changing the way that they switch amongst themselves, but it's a real easy song otherwise. So have at it and good luck. Great job.